But that meant there must be a destiny where he survived and won, right? Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more to the beginning, and the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Bernardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong, but he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Bernardo. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course, Bernardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Bernardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens? The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous. And so, Bernardo went ostrich hunting. Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals? That ought to be enough for a proper sword, you thought? The air here tasted bitter. The steps were too tall for a person. The entire place felt restless, like it had been vexed to nightmare under the dust, waiting for its hour to come around at last. Ravens were already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. And he hadn't come too late. Bernardo hoped his mother wasn't watching. to traitors! Caught the raven. Very cool sword, thought Renaro. No, seriously. He couldn't feel his paw anymore. This chest made music when you opened it. Too bad it was Muzak. A road less traveled. This could be fun. If it wasn't fatal, that is. I think this is yours, said Renardo, but he couldn't hear his enemy's answer. Hoped his hook didn't break. How could a temple to Iblis still even exist? The transcendent emperor had destroyed all the shrines of the lost gods after exiling them, and had been buried in that long-ago battle. Or had Iblis foreseen his fate and hidden it from his enemy?
Good. Is it good for you?
There was blood on this one, so it hadn't saved its owner. The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with Tomb Raiders. Renato wondered what would happen if he jumped. Would he be rescued by an emergency platform? It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. I can make you mighty. Who said that? Give me blood. It was the stone, eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Renato wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. "What's the core?" said the stone anxiously.